Alright, welcome back, friends. Getting ready to put some very thin viscosity CA glue down in here. And I'll bring it over here and show you. Probably, I don't think you can even see the guitar. I'll put the camera over here and show you what I'm doing. I've got this tiny little nozzle, and I'm stretching the end of it out with needle nose pliers, so that'll put that right over my glue bottle. And it's a very tiny, very small end on it, and I can get down in there and get that glue in there. It'll run in there. I mean, Zeke's outside and he spotted a bear. It will run in there, and if I can get the camera up here and show you that, it's amazing how this thin glue goes in places that water can't even go to. So let me get you, move cam over here a little bit closer. Boy, Zeke's on a bear or something out there. Listen to that. And let's get in this into this thing. Come on up. Now I'm wearing these visors, and what's going on here is I've already checked this area up here. I want to check down in here, and I'm putting these visors on so I can really see right down inside the crack. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this, and I'm just trying to squeeze it together and see if the crack actually goes together any as I apply pressure here to it. And it's not. I'm putting quite a bit of pressure on it. It's not moving. Okay, I just want to make sure because that it's not unglued there, and it's not came unglued there, so there's no need to clamp it. It's just a huge crack around there, and some light did get in around there in places. It wasn't bad, but you know, just like little minor places that it is unglued. The tape, I'm going to run some more tape down through here. Kip. This is how I keep from getting glue all over the body. We was talking about that. You can still, you know, it can still happen. Probably will happen, but a little bit to some degree anyway. I want that tape as close to the crack as I can get it without covering the crack. I think I missed a little bit. Very hard to see even with that bright light. Oh, this does the trick. Yeah, there we go. Alright, need another piece. All I need to see is that tiny little crack to get that tiny little nozzle head in there. Man, that is so small down there. Okay, there we go. And I put a little piece of tape right here. Actually, I don't want it that way. Turn it around this way if it must lean. This will catch any glue that might run down the crack. Keep it from running on down the guitar there. I did the same thing up here on this end too. Alright, this is the main area along in here. So, I gotta go get my glue bottle. I got the nozzle here, stretching it out, but I don't have the bottle handy, so hold on. I'll do that and bring you right back. Hold on. that went down in there very nicely. Yes, sir. I wish I'd have just taped one up here too and did this now. In fact, I will. Find my tape. I've got a few pieces of tape along this one and try to get it to match up. Very hard to see that crack. It's hard to talk a lot of times when you're doing this kind of stuff. But I like to keep my head on it, you know. And there we go. Now let's get a little bit of glue in that. Man, that's sucking that glue up like nobody's business. That's all I want to put on there because I don't want it to risk running it clear down the guitar. That's good. Excellent, man. Get a hold of the rag, it will be. This glue sets up really quick. I mean, it don't take it very long, but I'm going to leave that alone for right now and look at some other things. The other side is mostly, let's see, right where your leg rests, I think, or maybe it's up here. I can't remember where it was coming apart on the other side exactly at the moment, but we'll look at it and see and determine what we're going to do. Alright, well, it's been a little while. We'll go ahead and start taking the tape off. Probably can use that tape some more. If I'm very gentle with it, it's probably going to try to stick because of the glue. Well, it didn't too bad. Maybe a little bit. Worked out nice. That kept the glue from going all over the guitar. I just did the same thing up here. I made a dam, so to speak, to stop the glue from going places we didn't want it to go. See, it's going to be a little bit picky even still yet. I probably should have took this off instead of waiting this long. Probably should have done took it off. Yeah, see, it's trying to glue itself on there. That's all right. We can pick it out later if that's the way it wants to be. Yeah, maybe not. It's coming. Those cracks already look 10 times better, man. I see some glue right there. There's really no way to get it off without... You can get it up started with this. Yeah. And there you go. Completed. I'm going to let this set for a few minutes. There's another piece of glue right here. Let it set for a few minutes. And move on. Probably just go ahead and do it to the other side. Put the guitar over when I'm sure this is dry, and start on the other side of it. So I want that to dry though for a while longer yet before I do try to turn it over. Yeah, I'm destroying most of this tape. I still might be able to use the other side of it. That was a good piece. So I'm going to take a break, allow this to dry, and we'll have to go along this with sandpaper where the glue did run a little bit under the tape, and we have to polish that off. That's no problem. It's closed now. It don't have a big wide open gaping crack anymore, and that's what we were after. So hold on, I'm just going to let that set up for a couple hours or so, come back, turn it over, and we'll do it again. Got my Stumac toy out and the light worked in it, but I'm going to put a light inside of the guitar here. And I just wanted to look and see, like I say, that thin viscosity glue, man, it will run places water will never go. And I'm just curious if you can see any of it in there where it came through. Yeah, there, that's better. Yeah, I do see it. Came through right where we saw the light at, right there. Maybe right here too. Sure enough it did. I'll try to remember and show you guys this later. Just a couple, 3 places I see a little bit of it seep through. And those were the places that were open, where we could see light before. See no light through there now, mate. Shouldn't be able to. I got that big bright light in there shining, and I didn't see any light on the outside here. So who knows? Anyways, yeah, don't ever get one of these. See, when you shove it in, start screw it, the light goes off, okay? You unscrew it, pull it out. Now it's working the way it's supposed to, of course, when I show you. 99% of the time it won't come on, and you got to give it a couple of light slams. I remember now, around this neck joint, there was just an ever so light crack. So let's go ahead and fill that while we're in business. Let that glue do its thing. Wow. You'd have to see a close-up shot to understand what I'm talking about, but man, that stuff runs in there so nice. Look at that. I mean, it's like it absorbs it. It's like a sponge, man. If you're up here close, like I am, and you drop that thin viscosity CA glue in there, it's just, you can see it just disappear. Like it goes down in the picture and it's in the crack and it's gone. Amazing. Amazing. That'll help secure that around there. It'll seal it, keep the elements from getting in and doing great damage years on down the road. Get this off of here this time before it dries, or it has a chance to run under the tape. Perfect. Perfect, man. It's just perfect, baby. Alright, I'll give that about a half an hour or so to set up, and I'll bring you back for more. Hold on. Alright, same thing. Got my little things here to catch it so it doesn't run down the guitar, and protect the finish as much as possible from the glue. And I'm just going to start right there. I see that going underneath the tape, man. I'm telling you, this stuff goes places that water will not go. That simple. It's amazing. It will run in places you can't even get water to go. And that's a fact, Jack. I try to work it in there with the end of the nozzle, you know, as well as I can. I'm going to go over that and put a little more. Once it goes down in there and absorbs it, that glue seals the crack, and then I can go over it again and seal it a little bit better with a second coating. Amazing how that's running. That's taking a lot of glue. There we go. And I want to get the tape off of there pretty quick before it sets up, before the glue sets up. That way we don't glue the tape to the guitar again. Yeah, let me get the rest of that off of there, and then I'll go ahead and wipe this side. We're going to have to sand some, not Samsung, mind you, but sand some. We're going to have to sand some to perfect. Smooth that all out after the glue sets up. You know, get rid of this. I don't know if that's the camera's picking that up or not. The glue, like I said, it ran underneath the tape. I've had that happen before. Got a little bit on the finish there, but it'll come off. It's no problem. Sand it off, polish it, buff it off. That's why I was saying that glue, though, it'll go like under the tape and in places you would never dream it would go, man. It will go in places that water will not run into. It's that thin. And it's why they call it thin viscosity. Hold on. Man, I'll tell you what, with these things, I can see. That's the only time I can really see anything is with these on. And glasses. But you got to get up really close with these. But I can see that, man. That crack is filled with glue. It looks good. I'll have to go over the whole thing with sandpaper. Like I was telling you where it ran underneath the sandpaper. It's white. But that's not going to be anything really to worry about. Have a look at this other crack too. The one we did first. Wasn't it this side? No, I guess not. Yeah, here it is. I want to see them with this. Oh yeah, man. She's filled up. Same thing here. That's not a problem. It looks bad. I don't know if you guys can see it on the camera or not. Where the glue ran under the tape. But the cracks are full, man, and they're glued together. And like I said, I'll check this up here too. I put clamps on it. Tried to squeeze those cracks together. They won't move, man. They're not. It's not like they're unglued. They're still glued, but there was what, 3 places that it had come loose. They're glued now. But I didn't have to clamp it because, you know, the crack did not go closer together when I was applying pressure with the clamps here. And even up here I did. I don't think I got that on camera. Doing the top part up and around the neck. But boy, it does. It looks good, man. All over. Neck joint looks a lot better now. And it'll be a lot better and a lot more solid. So next video, I guess we will probably patch this crack on the top here. And I'll sand this off. I don't know if I'll do that on camera or not. I'm going to let this dry overnight and then come back and sand that out away. And then next video we'll tackle this crack right there. I think that's it. Yeah. We'll have to level that first as much as we can. And then the same thing. Get the thin viscosity CA glue into it. We'll use it as a finish to seal that and level it. And you might still see it a little bit, but it's going to be way better than it is right now. So thanks for watching, guys. Man, I'm burned up. First time I've been this hot for a while. I don't know. Wife tells me I'm always hot. Cheers. Thanks for watching. See you next time.